Alright, what's going on, guys? It's GCP here. I'm sure you must have heard of what's going on between the FBI and Apple. Basically, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to summarize this in a very simple format. The FBI is trying to unlock the terrorist iPhone from the San Bernardino shooting in order to, find out personal data and hopefully, find out the people involved and prevent future attacks, hopefully. So the big issue here is that Apple is saying that they're not willing to make it easier for the government to unlock this passcode or the security encryption because it would jeopardize many other people who are Apple customers and infringe on their rights, their personal data. And they also say that this would be like a door to other future infringements or infringement on people's personal data. So that's why they oppose it. It's not because they don't want to work with the government. It's because of the personal data that will allow the government to get into other people's devices possibly in the future. So that's why it's such a big deal. But here's what they said. They said, opposing this order is not something we take lightly. We feel like we must speak up in the face of what we see as an overreach by the US government. And they say that they are challenging the FBI's demands with the deepest respect for American democracy and the love of our country. We believe it would be in the best interest of everyone to step back and consider the implications. While we believe the FBI's intentions are good, it would be wrong for the government to force us to build a backdoor into our products, and ultimately we fear that this demand would undermine the very freedoms and liberty our government is meant to protect. That comes from the CEO, Tim Cook of Apple. And honestly, I totally agree with him that, and I'm an iPhone user myself, that if somebody is trying to unlock personal data, what's to prevent them from doing it to other devices and in the future? Totally understand that. I totally understand where he's coming from. But this is a special case. This involved people dying. This is to help prevent people from dying in the future. Hopefully, if the FBI is trying to find out information that can prevent stuff like this from happening in order to spy on you, and that's basically what it is, I think that's okay in this exception. It's not for every time, but again, the government is probably doing it anyways. So at this point in time, it doesn't really matter to me. I really don't care, because the only people who should really worry about are the people who have something to hide. That's the way that I look at it. And obviously it's not as simple as I'm making it sound. It's a lot more complicated than that. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about that and shed some light and my personal opinion on the matter. If you guys have your opinions and your insight on this, please leave it in the comment section below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. This is GCP, and I am signing off.